We are live in full effect. Everybody here, welcome to Oktane Minutes Podcast. We got good light. Brought to you by the White Tiger Wars, on which we're covering. The song today will be called Family First, produced by me. The whole album is produced by me. I did every beat on this. This album is car tested approved. It'll pass the car test. So if you want to have a booming system, this is the joint for you. White Tiger Wars. And it will be many, many more like it, due to my new production style. I'm made for the low-end theory. The low-end boom in the bap. Family First. It's telling a story about the building of an organization. The whole album is a concept album. It's basically telling a story of a mobster with his, with a rise to power, going to the heights of the city, taking over, and eventually, in his downfall, having to go to Cuba. So, getting it in, rise to power, go to Cuba, and it becomes. It's like the sequel, the prequel. Well, no, the Silver Fox Caesar that's coming up will be the sequel. But I'm dropping some other stuff later on. But as we do this, we are going to cover the White Tiger War. So we are going to be in week 5. There's 16 tracks on there, so there might be 16 weeks. But I might drop twice a week. I might start dropping twice a week, depending on the frequency. Because as of this recording, we are recording. Whatchamacallit, 3 in the morning, almost 4, and I'm going to give you guys my best to give you good 15 minutes, and I might even go through the if I can properly cover up that door, I might do a marathon. I might do a marathon run. You never know, because we've been snowed in for the last half of the week. The first snow day was great. It started snowing, and then it was just like, now we're trapped in white hell because we're bored. So now we got to get up and do something, and everybody's got to go to work, and everybody's got to go to school, and this, that, and the third. That's what we've been dealing with, man. It's like in Florida, anything that keeps us at home kind of reminds us of the COVID, and we are not going to deal with that shit anymore. We are not going to be dealing with the cabin fever if we can help it. Not us Floridians, not us Texans. Not us Southerners, real Southerners, the real purveyors of hip-hop. Hip-hop did not start in the UK, mind you. Man, dang, man. This is kind of like a loose open episode. People hate on Snoop Dogg and Nelly, and you see people, and mainly it's women. It's women mad at Snoop Dogg, but that's just the nature of women, especially black ones. They gotta find a reason to be mad at somebody for something. You put too much stock in a man trying to work. He's working. He's a working musician. He runs a label. He's the most iconic rapper. That ain't gonna change nothing. And lo and behold, in the political arena, Mr. Elon Musk steals the heat, doing an awkward. He likes to call it a Roman salute. There is no such thing as a Roman salute. And they're going off of a painting that was painted in the 1700s, as if that is the workaround, the clever workaround. No, the Nazis came up with that in the 40s, and you're just kind of reliving a fascist regime. Let's just keep ourselves honest here, right? Transparent, if you will. Tech billionaires. Now we're living in, we went from neocon. The neocons have been pushed away, but only to be liberated by oligarchs. Bunch of robber barons. Techno robber barons. Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, which I'm using, his platform. What's his name? Jeff Bezos, another robber baron, and we benefit from all of it. Jack Ma, what he has, Wish.com, Temu, You know, all those guys, man, billionaires, man, just from nothing, and now we are under their thumb. Who owns TikTok? The guy, ByteDance. You know, we are beholden to all the tech monsters. It used to be railroads. We used to be beholden to the railroad company, and beholden to steel mills and lumber yards. Now it's the web, the World Wide Web, if you will, the Black Mirror, the mark of the beast. That's who we belong to. And will we escape? Who knows? Who knows in this future? I mean, the web is getting more sophisticated and more personalized to you. Web 4, I mean, just imagine Web 3, or the first web, was basically everything on one page, and everybody sees things unified in real time. Web 2, we were given websites where you can jump and everybody can look at other things at different times, and you can hold up different windows. Web 3 is the apps, the application, where just because we have the same website and we're on the same application don't mean that our customization is the same. We will pick and choose. It's an a la carte website, right? And Web 3 is more personalized, to where things will be connected, and you could do more. You could do commerce that way, peer-to-peer commerce in Web 3. Web 3 is, I mean, what else can you do on Web 3, man? It's immutable. That means that you can customize, and things will update in real time for everybody at once, all at once. I could give you a textbook definition if you want. I'm going to go look that up real quick, if you don't mind me, while the music plays. By the way, the beat is family first, so I produced it. Like, share, and subscribe. Web 3. I'm looking it up. You know, it's decentralized. That's where I want to go. It's decentralized. That there is no main middle hub. There is no controlling true hub. That everybody can get something of the same and it still be autonomous to you. So, blockchain technology, you know, a more secure and user-friendly, internet. And that's what we're dealing with. And it's a beautiful world, really. But we also have opportunities to be in control of such things. So, I mean, you know, everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. And, you know, you see guys that choose to be nobodies, which is crazy. Which is crazy. Just as Sugar Free said, you had the same 24 hours as Michael Jackson did. And you chose to be no one. You chose to not appear anywhere. You're an apparition of mediocrity. Do you want to be mediocre? No. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't have to be. And the internet gave us the keys and a lane to be extraordinary, to be seen and heard. But it also gave us the age of narcissism. Everybody has their thing and they think their thing is important. People have opinions. And it is a place for opinions to be shared. But that vast, quiet vacuum of the worldwide space, are you going to be an echo chamber? What will be repeated and returned back to you? Think about it. It's strange, ain't it? Everybody is important, but not important. Isn't that? But that's our reality. That's always been us. Because, you know, we've been born with the consciousness. And now what's even crazier, they building computers with lab-grown brains. With brain matter from humans, clones. And the brains think they exist. So we are willingly almost putting ourselves in obviously a matrix, but we are putting ourselves in our own simulation, and we're running our own simulation. I mean, you think about it. We cultivate ourselves, we curate ourselves. I mean, when you're young, you become, your ideas are curated from your parents, and those are the basis. Your parents or whoever's your guardian and or parent figure, the person who's taking care of you, will give you a base level of ideas. But as you go older, some people neglect and reject ideas 100% totally. Some people hold on to everything, like as my father and my mother taught me, I teach and I live as so. But you have other people who, like, you grew up in a village in Pennsylvania speaking Dutch, Pennsylvania Dutch and an Amish, and you go on Rumspringa, you see the world, and some people return back, believe it or not. They go back to a simpler time. But then there's other people who go and see Rumspringa and says, there's a whole other world out here. I think I'm going to go live in the world. I got my ideas of being Amish, but, people don't know about us. I'm going to spread the word. And then the Amish get kicked out all the time. So some of them can't come home. So they have to be in the world. They have to be of secular mind and heart, due to no choice of their own. And always interesting, being kicked out of a religion. It happens. I mean, I'm jumping around and playing around in different parts of space and time, but it all works together. I don't really talk about my songs so much. I should, but you have acapellas for that and lyric breakdowns for that. And I think that the reason why I don't speak so much about the content of this is that it is a concept. It is a concept out. So I don't have to go really in depth in anything because it's a story contained on a disc, 16 tracks worth. So I'm going to give you 16 weeks of just poetic philosophies. And, 15 minutes goes by fast. These are 15-minute, 25-minute podcasts, man. I don't want to be on here long. And, I always kind of find it weird, too, man. Like, I never thought that I would be doing some shit like this, man, Just giving people a public diary. I don't have no mental issues or depression or nothing like that. At certain points, I just had no interest in sharing my thoughts. But now I do. And it could be that I'm self-important. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if people look at this or not. It's available to you if you want to know about me. You don't ever have to have a conversation with me. You can just get on here and just, randomly click on something, especially in these later episodes. I think this is going to be episode 40. And you can see, just see my thoughts on things. And I might just do that, man. I might just, I mean, of course, with this album, self-explanatory. It's a tale of a gangster. It's a gangster tale. So, I just explained a little bit briefly. I don't want to give away too much of the chapters. I mean, because at the end of this, you're going to have a treat at the end anyway. You get past the 15-minute mark, and we're at 14:09, 10, 11, 12. You will see the song. And, you go down into the description box, and you can click the link. Also, I have a new album coming out on Maison de Funk, an American label. Also helps producers and put out UK acts, and European acts, American acts of hip hop. And Olympus is Falling. I'm in a group with a producer named the Grand Hova, and we will be dropping a album called Olympus Has Fallen. And I Can't wait to put you on that. That's going to be awesome. And then I also got another album called, this solo just for me, called Earth Alchemist. It's just the boom bap. Just me going crazy on the mic with fucking dope, tremendous beats. But we've gone long enough, and I must send out a shout out. Shout out to my brothers. Shout out to Grand Hova. Shout out to Maison de Funk for giving a brother an opportunity. You can get a reissue of For Righteous Killers, and of course keep an eye out for the new album coming, The World Leaders, Olympus Has Fallen. Keep a lookout for my other solo album, Earth Alchemist. And I'm highly considering changing the artwork. You know, I might want to do something that's a little more pen and pixely, but if not, it's okay. I can do it next time. What else can I send a shout out? Yeah, send a shout out to my Saba Sun family. My phone's acting slow, and my brothers know who they are. Shout out to the Saba Sun media family. We are just growing stronger, and like I said, everybody's got an opportunity. Like I told my brother Preem, the God, everybody's got an opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad if you're not getting if you're not getting in your lane and speeding to the finish line. So, you know, you guys know who you are. You know I love you. So here is the vocal track, and here is the finished product. Peace.